Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So we got this all set up. After the recording, I noticed, I realized that I could fix the speed problem with this train station here. I almost said space station. I am not with it today, I tell you. By just changing it from those rails-only tracks to standard tracks. That was all it took. I don't know why the rails-only ones are so slow, but they are. Anyways, everything is running fine here. So today what I want to do is work on the other leg of this. Let's get the route up to Lemon Grove done. The thing with this is we're going to have to start off by redoing the freight station and the docks and the truck station. All of this stuff has to be redone before we can actually even start on the passenger side. I want to see something here. Let's see what happens if let's start from clear up here. There we go. Alright, I'm not sure how far south we'll need to come, because obviously we're going to want the docks to be able to transfer to the train station, so they're going to have to be relatively close together. Maybe they don't have to be super close together, but that does work. We can do it if we put it clear over here. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and start by putting in a new dock down here. That does not feel quite right there, that angle. Yeah, I think I'm still going to have to do it that way, though. I have grown to really hate the... goodness. I've grown to really hate the snapping. It has become such a pain. Can't do anything. Oh, yeah, we're not anywhere near lined up that. Okay, this. Okay, I more or less want it lined up with that road there. Okay, so around here's where we were, right? That seems right. There, and you got to have your finger on the right button to get it to actually, lay the thing down. You put your finger on the wrong button, it doesn't do anything at all. Isn't that just how, buttons work? Yeah, but that's not what I mean. If you have your finger on the button for the fine rotation controls, it allows it to stay in fine rotation controls instead of snapping, but you can't place it. So you have to put your finger on the shift so that you can do fine rotation, then move it to the C key so that you can snap it into place. It's really annoying. All right, sorry about that. Your road had to go. Let's pause this. Actually, you know what? That might work out. That's good enough. It's good enough. Okay, so let's see. The best curve we had up here. Let's see, we need freight. Let's use this one. I've got this new big one, but this is definitely not going to work for me. That is really cool, though. I really like it. Look at all the street connections and the... Jorgen 96 Delicious Cargo Catenary Type. What? Rail only tracks, so we know we don't want those. Yeah, I'm not using this, but it is interesting. It looks like this is yet another terminal station, and I don't want a terminal station. I want this. Okay. Yeah, we're already lined up with that. Oh, and I want 4 platforms. So It seems like ideally I would want to put it right here, but also up here. Let's try this. Let's put that right there. Too far away. It's possible, Growler. Let's just wait and see. Don't shoot me down yet. But shooting you down is so much fun. Somehow I suspected you were enjoying shooting me down. Hey, it works. There we go. So that's close enough, and we've got plenty of space here to put in our truck depot right between them. Okay, let's look at this real quick. Track. Yeah, we can connect on there. We miss all of the existing city. I think that works well. I don't know what on earth we'll do with a passenger. Oh, that's really something I need to think about, is what are we going to do with passengers? You know, I might have an idea here. If we had a pass-through on here, we could put the passenger station pretty much anywhere. Yeah, if we pass through, what if we pass through and had this rundown? Might have to redo something about this. I'd never liked this big bridge here anyways, but if we did something about that, so we could connect onto it here, we could put another terminal station over here somewhere for passenger service. And from the south, they just pass through the freight station, go up, and hit the passenger terminal, and then they could come out of here and head up this way to go to Santa Clara. The question now is just, can I actually do something about this hill? All of this, you know, if we did not worry about coming out here, if we redid this, just take this all out and make the downslope all of this, and then put it flat across this valley here. We'd need to reroute some roads and stuff. We're going to have to reroute this anyways, because, you know, we're going to have to come out of here, and actually it'd probably be easier to come out of here and then go down to here. That could work. That could indeed work. All right, hang on here. Let me do some finagling. Okay, I pretty much just took out everything here. I'm gonna have to figure out this. I want to redo. But first, I suppose I just need to figure out if this is gonna work. All right, let's do this again. I just want 2 on here. This is a design I came up with. I'm sure other people have come up with the exact same design or something close. But I really liked it, but I didn't think I was going to get to use it on this map. But we're going to go ahead and try it. So, I need 4 tracks down the center here. Okay. And then we'll put another platform right here. And then 2 more tracks here. And last but not least, 1 more platform. That is a ginormous station. Yes, it is. Okay, now for the fun bit. Actually, let's do this fun bit first. This, make this bigger. I want all of that gone. I need to be able to see what I'm doing. And now, let's make sure this is all perfectly flat. It's got to be perfectly flat. You can't have any discrepancy here. All right, let's start on this side now. Let's make that about the length of 4 platform sections here. So we're going to get that like that. Then we're going to do our standard little crossover that I normally do here. Little longer than absolutely necessary, I think. And go ahead and make these double slip, which people seem to hate. And then here, let's go out to about here, I think. Oops. There we go. That's better. Let's see. This doesn't have to be exact because we're going to be trimming some of it off. So come out here to this. Then I like to go right where this connection ends, start here, and do our diamond switch. And zoom out so it'll connect properly instead of fighting with me. Alright, where did it go? There we go. Really? So this one is going to fight with me. Why? I don't know, but there we go. Alright, let's try this again. Thought there should work. Come on. There we go. Okay. Same thing here. Try to place this on at the same point too. How does that look? Can't tell perfectly, but we'll go with it. All right, cool. So we've got those. So we can trim this bit off, and we do this. Let's grab this, and we're going to come out to about here. Again, a little further than necessary. And this is going to work because of the changes they made that allow you to do this sort of switch. They did that a couple of years ago when they added that ability. There we go. And I don't know why where I hold my mouse makes a difference. So there we go. And this is a beautiful setup. I have sat and watched this on a different save, obviously. Sat and watch trains go through here, and it'll be great. You'll have a train come out of here going this way, a train coming in here going this way, a train sitting to go through, and just it all just works so smoothly. Okay, now I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. All right, see, I got all our lights in here, all our signals in here, all set. That's all set to go. Now, what we want to do is we want to stay at ground level here so we can peel off from this. Yeah, I'm going to have to get rid of these roads. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and get rid of these first. You gotta go. You gotta go. Now all those people are going to get to work. Oh, I missed a bit of track there. We'll put the roads back later, Growler. Just be chill. All right. Now let's see. What angle do we want on this? Yeah, I cut that back a long way. I wish there was a better way to do this. I mean, the only other way I can think of would be go around and go the whole distance, which just does not seem right for this. Let's see. Okay, I think what if we did this? I want to go straight this way. We come all the way through. Okay, that's level. We're coming out right there. Is this really level, or is this the game has decided to call it level. It's the game has decided to call it level. Okay. You have to switch it to the manual setting there to get it the real level. I think that'll work. We're going to have to connect into this, but I think that'll work. So let's do that. And let's connect from this side first. Let's see, can we do this from the outside? We lose speed on that. I'm not happy about that. Really wanted that to be a bit better. I mean, the first curve wasn't that bad. I think I just need it further out this way. Yeah. All right, I got to delete this again. Let me delete it and we'll try it again with this one here. It is a real challenge deleting all of that stuff, I tell you. Okay, so let's go from this one that we just set here, because that's the better curve. Actually, you know what? Before we do this, let's give myself a little bit more room for this here. I just wanted, you know, plenty of room to connect the passenger one on there. Okay, now, oh, gimme, there we go. Okay. And is this manual flat? No, it was not manual flat. Okay, so that should be actual perfectly flat. So all we will have to do here, that's odd that it did that. All we will have to do here then, let's smooth this back along here, flatten all this out, do the thing, same thing on this side, and then we can make it look nicer. That is going to look horrible no matter what I do. I'll hide it with trees or something. Okay, so that's good. We've got this a nice flat spot here where we can connect with our passenger station. Now, let's see, what are we on here? We are on the outside one there. So we want to get onto here and connect. Oh, it works. We can actually go ahead and connect to this. Okay. It is so hard to work with these underground tunnels. I really hope that's something they fix with the third version of the game, which is technically the fourth version of the game. Did we get all of that? I don't see any bits hanging out still. Let's smooth this out a little bit. And there we go. So we got that row, that rail rerouted. We got rid of that bridge we had there. We're still going to have to bridge over this now for this. And I'm not even sure how I'm going to do that. It's going to have to get rerouted probably up this direction to go over here so we have room for our passenger station. But we've got all of that set. Let's do this. This is going to be challenging anyways. I'm going to grab this. Let's try that. Yeah. Okay, that's good. I just want to get far enough south so that I have this ready to go connect. That way I can bring this other stuff in. Where's the end of that? There it is. Okay, cool. All right, now this is going to have to be redone here too, because now, well, you know what? Maybe, no, if I try to do it on this side, if I try to have it come out this way like it was before, and curve around and connect to this, it's going to be too close to the passenger side. It's going to be a lot easier to go out this direction and do it. So I think what I'm going to do here is get rid of this. That. And this. And all of this track. All right. So this is just a single track here. How do I want to go about doing this? I think I'll do this. Let's get the station. There we go. I'm going to start with just one. We don't need it that big. Medium building. That's fine. Let's put this... Actually, let me see something here. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm going to put this right here. Nope, that's what I wanted. Now, I think what I should do is this. We'll go ahead and put 2 more tracks on here. There. Now, instead of what I do normally, where I always want the inside platform to be the one for outgoing, on this one we're going to use the outside one, because that stuff's already coming in on the outside. That'll save me having to change all of it. So this will be through track here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I can... Oh, we don't have a... Let's do this side. There we go. I forgot I don't have a track there. I took that out. And then we could do that. And then this one we could just go ahead and do separately. Go. There. So the incoming oil can go down here and stop here. The outgoing fuel can go out, pass through the station, and then we just do this. There. It's beautiful. Snap into the right spot for me. There you go. And bring it around right to there. That's a nice merger there. And it's probably a perfect distance to, you know, have the lights between these. Hopefully that's, yeah, that's long enough that even long trains are not going to end up blocking this if they're stopped here. And we don't need to do anything else with that. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Let's find where we're going to put our passenger train now. So I'm sort of thinking what we want, or passenger station, I should say. It says passenger. Do we want to use a different one? 20th century. No cargo station. Oh, this one actually has through tracks. Doesn't look to me. Oh, yeah, there's one through track. Okay, that's okay. I don't want to use it anyways. I just want to see it. I think that's long enough for our trains. Okay, so let's see about... No, I think that's right. I'm going to want to do it that way. Let's get this lined up again. You know, I sort of like the other one better. This one only has a single pair coming in. Whereas the other side we were sharing. Now, let's go ahead and try this one. So I'm going to put it right there. How's that look? Then we can run this to here. There we go. And then connect right to there and come out this way. Connect it right there. That connected way better than I thought it was going to. It's a little weird here that it's got... Oh, this one's really weird. That's not going to work. I do not want the tracks overlapping on one another. All right, let me redo this. I think this will work out. This side is a little weird. It didn't connect properly. I don't know why. Maybe if let's try redoing this last little bit here. I think I just have to be really careful when doing this to make sure it stays snapped all the way, or at least stays snapped far enough up that it maintains proper distance. That looks pretty good. All right, so now we can get in and out of here. We got one platform. Oh, actually, we have 3 platforms. Is the center one a platform? I don't know. Let's look at this. Oh, it says we have 1 platform in here. Oh, that's not going to work. Why does it have just 1 platform? There's going to be just 1 line, isn't it? They're going to be going in and going out. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, that's right here. We're going to be just going in and going out. Well, more than 1 platform would be nice, but I don't understand what's the point of the other platforms here if we can't use them. This one is really starting to befuddle me. All right, that was not working for me. I didn't like the way that was set up at all. And I noticed it also said that it had freight, but there was only 1 platform. So is it a dual-purpose platform? I don't know. I was confused. But anyways, so I just went with a standard station here and just ran a little bit extra length in there. Put our diamond switch right here. There should be plenty of room here now between this connection and this connection, or more accurately, between these lights, to fit one of our normal passenger trains without sticking out and blocking the main line. So all we have to do now is figure out how to get the street here connected into a street arrangement that does not match it at all. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but we will see in the next episode, I suppose. So we've got 2 nice stations set up. Now it's just a matter of getting them connected to everything. That's it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.